Among Mel Owens' ex-girlfriends from The Golden Bachelor, one is interested in becoming a Golden Bachelorette herself. During her journey away from Mel, she begged filmmakers to cast her as the lead and then explained why she would be perfect for the role. Because the first season's ensemble was so good-hearted, viewers of The Golden Bachelor were surprised to see a villain in Season 2. Step forward, Nicole Kate Briscoe. Upon admitting that she was on the show for influence, the 64-year-old yoga teacher from Tampa, Florida, raised eyebrows. Refusing to date Mel Owens, she informed the other women she was on the show for other reasons. In order to cash in on her reality TV stardom, Nicole went to America to date. Furthermore, she made the unexpected confession that the females from Season 2 were more attractive than the ones from Season 1. Even when Nicole issued her apology, many still weren't forgiving of the slur. Ratings for Mel Owens' season have been declining ever since he made those contentious remarks about his age before the show even began. This season may be the last for the Golden Bachelor spin-off. The network has also been mum on whether or not Golden Bachelorette would return for a second season. Begged, nonetheless, for their choice to be Nicole Kate Briscoe. She addressed the camera directly after her elimination, saying, "Mel didn't choose me, but maybe you'll choose me for the Golden Bachelorette." The network utterly bungled the selection of Mel Owens as the Golden Bachelor, say the fans. So, what makes Nicole a good candidate for the role of Golden Bachelorette? Nicole Kate Briscoe, who has been through 2 divorces, is hoping to find love on the show and increase viewership. "I would absolutely adore the chance to meet 23 fascinating men, and I believe I could bring a great deal of energy and joy to the program," she told Parade magazine. "I hope viewership is high because I am unexpected," Nicole continued. Nicole Kate Briscoe maintains her innocence, despite the public's perception to the contrary. Although the show's editing is extremely biased, it's still passable. "I don't regret any of it. I said what I said and gave them a lot of material to work with," she told the publication. It would appear that Mel Owens shares this view. A fan proclaimed Nicole the most authentic competitor from Season 2, and Nicole retweeted the message. The commentator asserted that ABC is profiting from presenting Nicole in a negative light. Nicole wasted no time pointing out that Mel Owens had approved of the comment with a thumbs up. "Mel, I'm grateful," she said. The yoga teacher, however, knows full well that she has zero shot of being the next Golden Bachelorette. Surprising things have happened, but it's highly unlikely that they would choose someone from the villain edit as the Golden Bachelorette, she told Parade. In the ever-evolving world of reality television, the spotlight often shifts from one rising star to the next, creating buzz, drama, and, of course, heartwarming moments. But sometimes, the spotlight finds someone unexpected, a person with a compelling story that audiences can't help but get invested in. One such individual is a lady whose heartbreaking journey through love and loss has captivated the public's attention, leaving her yearning for a second chance at love on one of TV's most celebrated platforms, The Golden Bachelorette. For those who might not be familiar with The Golden Bachelorette, it is a twist on the original The Bachelorette, aimed at a more mature, seasoned group of women and men. Unlike the traditional dating series where the stars are often in their 20s or 30s, The Golden Bachelorette focuses on those over the age of 50, providing a fresh perspective on love, romance, and the challenges of finding a connection later in life. The idea is as simple as it is compelling. It's a second chance for love at an age when many people think their best years are behind them. But for one particular woman, the story goes much deeper than simply being a contestant. It all began when she was left heartbroken after a highly publicized breakup that had fans rooting for her happy ending. This woman, who we'll call Mel Owens, was dumped unexpectedly by her long-term partner. The story of their relationship seemed like one out of a romantic novel, filled with passion, laughter, and the kind of love that seemed to last forever. But as fate often has it, things didn't go as planned. The breakup hit Mel hard, and the public was quick to offer their sympathy. People took to social media to express their dismay, with many questioning why someone so lovable and deserving of a fairy tale ending had to face such heartbreak. But in the days following the breakup, Mel displayed a level of grace that endeared her even further to her fans. She didn't wallow in despair or succumb to bitterness. Instead, she put her energy into moving forward, embracing self-love, and learning to prioritize her own happiness. Yet, despite all her growth and strength, something inside of Mel told her that she still had more love to give. She wasn't ready to give up on finding her soulmate, and while some might have thought she'd retreat into the quiet corners of her life, Mel had another idea. She had always been a fan of the Bachelor franchise, watching the ups and downs of its contestants, cheering for those who found their happily ever after. But as she witnessed the Golden Bachelorette on TV, something sparked within her. She knew deep down that she could be the perfect fit for the show, and she wasn't about to let her story go untold. With the support of her friends and family, Mel put together a heartfelt application to become the next Golden Bachelorette. In her application video, she shared her story in the most vulnerable way possible. "I may have been dumped, but I'm not broken," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "I've spent my life giving to others, and now I'm ready to let someone love me in return." Mel's message was raw, authentic, and undeniably relatable. She wasn't asking for sympathy or pity, she was simply asking for the opportunity to explore the possibility of a new chapter in her life. And the moment she hit submit on her application, the floodgates opened. People flooded social media, expressing their hopes that Mel would be chosen as the next Golden Bachelorette. Fans rallied behind her, creating hashtags like #MelForGoldenBachelorette and #BringMelBackToLove. It wasn't long before Mel's story was trending, with people across the country weighing in on why she would be the perfect woman to fill the role of the next Golden Bachelorette. The support Mel received was overwhelming. Even those who had never watched a single episode of The Golden Bachelorette were now on board, captivated by her story and her unwavering belief that love could find her again, even after all she'd been through. There was something incredibly powerful about a woman who had experienced heartbreak but refused to let it define her. Instead of retreating, Mel was stepping forward, boldly asking for the kind of love she deserved, and the public was here for it. As the buzz around her intensified, Mel received a call from the producers of The Golden Bachelorette to discuss her application. In that moment, she felt a mixture of excitement and nerves. Would they see in her what her fans saw? Could she really be the next star of the show? And more importantly, was this truly the opportunity for which she had been waiting? The call was an emotional one, with the producers expressing their admiration for Mel's courage, authenticity, and zest for life. It quickly became clear that Mel's story wasn't just compelling, it was exactly what the show needed. After all, the core of The Golden Bachelorette is about real people with real stories who are looking for a second chance at love. Mel's application had hit all the right notes, and it wasn't long before the official announcement came that she would indeed be the next Golden Bachelorette. As the news spread, fans celebrated Mel's selection. People from all walks of life, single mothers, divorcees, those who had also experienced loss, found something deeply inspiring in her story. Mel had become a symbol of resilience, hope, and the belief that no matter how many times you get knocked down, there's always the possibility of getting back up and finding love again. The journey ahead for Mel was just beginning. As the cameras rolled, she would embark on a thrilling adventure, navigating the world of dating with a fresh perspective. But one thing was for sure, Mel Owens had become an icon of empowerment for women everywhere, proving that sometimes, the best chapters of our lives begin after the hardest chapters end. Her journey from heartbreak to a Golden Bachelorette has shown that even after the toughest of breakups, there's always a chance for renewal, for rediscovery, and for a love that transcends all the pain of the past. Mel's story is a reminder to all of us that no matter where we are in life, we always have the ability to step forward into the future with hope, courage, and the belief that love is always worth fighting for.